it took me a lot of maturing because I used to lead like that because it's sad. It was easier for me to do business with women. At least that's what I thought. If I flirted with them, because I'm just very charming when I want to be. And to your point, what made me stop doing it was even little moments like that with the young lady where I sent her to work with you, and she was just like, "Oh." But
you had two crazy incidents. Remember the girl that came to the show?
I don't count that because that was like a internet person. Like, not saying it like that, but the same thing. Like, she reached out. She was like, "I love your music." Blah blah. That real quick. That story. She came to a show, and then she got to the show, and she was just like almost clinging to me, and I kind of balked on her. So I was like, yo, you don't have to be up under me. And then she was like, I came to see you. I said, I performed already. Like, I assumed you came to see me perform. She thought she was going home with me or some shit. So, but that's neither here nor there. But back to what I was saying, I used to do that because it was easier for me to, like, wow women to get their attention, and then it was to lead with business. It was almost like, and not all, but especially in the entertainment, women would almost, when I would lead on some professional shit, it would be almost like they was like, "Oh, this nigga ain't trying to holler at me," and that shit just would.
It's crazy because I don't get people that like do that, but like
it
but
just literally.
I'll be wishing that I had scenarios. I'm like, oh, people don't approach me at all, whether it's for business or for that type of thing, or just trying to flirt. I guess I have like I don't want to say a resting bitch phase.
You do.
Is it a resting bitch phase?
Yeah.
Or do I look unapproachable?
People think resting bitch face means
like
ugly.
No. That's not what it means. It's like you look mean or you're unapproachable. Not ugly. No, people don't think that's not the definition for that.
No, I'm not saying you, but I'm just for the people.
I get that a lot. That people were like, "Oh my God, I would never believe."
So what does that tell
that
you?
You're as cool as you are.
That's
so
bitch face.
I am standoffish, right? Because I'm big on protecting those around me. So I'm observant to people when I meet them. I like to listen more than I engage with them, and then I determine: do I really want to be cool with you? Is the waste of my time?
I do the same thing.
A lot of,
but I do it by engaging with people. See, this is what people confuse equally yoked. They think this is why we work so well when we work.
So like while you're engaging, I'm observing, right?
But I'm also
observing. That motherfucker for the shit.
Right, but so
I'm like,
I do that, but I go in and I speak to the person. You observe, like, so like in the case of that, right? So really quick with equally yoked, people get that confused, right? People think equally yoked means you're and your partner exactly the same. Me and you are nothing alike, and people be thinking, and I'm the fly that be on the shit because I'm just that fly. But seriously, and to that point with that, right? Yeah. So I'm a person.
But people think that people believe that we're alike.
Yeah.
In what sense?
Everything. They be like, "Oh, she a hustler like you," like the whole Bonnie and Clyde thing, and what people don't realize. Like, we get that a lot, right? And then the people don't realize Bonnie and Clyde were two different people. Like, that's what made them work.
So they just feel like we agree on everything and we just get along?
I think some people think that. I think people think that, I have to find somebody that's just like me so we can have that same relationship. Like, they don't know. We we don't agree on a lot of shit.
So we're
polar opposites.
Totally different people.
But, and that's what makes us work is, where you're weak, I'm strong, and when I'm strong, when I'm weak, no, just come on, let's be realistic like this. Huh?
We on weekend.
This is what happened when you are raised by
a
single black woman, and you got this independent black woman. They hear the word weak, and it's just like,
I'm lifting 20 pounds this week.
Oh God!
Back on my shit.
So where you lack strength. I'm not gonna say weak because it's triggering for black women to hear the word weak.
No.
When you lack strength.
I was joking.
No, like on a serious note, right? Like when you lack, I'm strong, and where I'm strong, and where I lack, you're strong. So that's what makes it the perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like the perfect union. And most people don't look for that. They look for their self within a person, and that's why they clash, right? Because it's like. If I have bad eating habits and I eat fucked up, you got bad eating habits and you eat fucked up, we gonna be some fat fucked up
two big
motherfuckers,
bags, yeah.
right? If I get a bag and fuck it up, you get a bag and fuck it up, we just gonna be broke. You know what I'm saying? So like people don't understand there's certain things. So if I got a short temper and I don't have logic all the time, you got a short temper, you don't got logic all the time, we gonna be going in jail, back and forth to court, or making impulsive decisions that ruin us. You understand? So it's like I look at how many times that I'm in a, me some, in the past, especially when I was younger, shit that I was gonna go out and do, and you was like, sit your ass. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you understand? Mm-hmm. So like you need that, and that's that balance. But people don't understand why you need to be so equally yoked. Determines that like you need to be, because people use that term now like, oh, equally yoked. Finding your partner determines that y'all come together. You understand? Because if you and your person are exactly the same, y'all never gonna grow. There's no growth in that. We just gonna, and that there's a lot of people like that. That's why they be stuck where they stuck, because neither one of them are elevating each other, right? And even if one partner does that, it'll still carry the other person up. But if y'all both right here and y'all don't think, no one thinks about moving forward, y'all gonna be stuck there. Y'all gonna blink and be like, oh shit, we done spent the last 20 years in the same place in life, because you don't care to be greater. I don't care to be greater. I don't care for you to be greater. I don't care for myself to be greater. This is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. So go back to real quick, because I kind of veered off. You was talking about the relationships.
With me. And so what I learned, it was easier for me to lead with trying to flirt with the woman and then get her. So like even when it was a program director in Connecticut.
So what do you think? Yeah.
What you said, that's the natural order for most people, that they want to see what they can gain sexually as well if they're attracted to the person. So now if the person is unattractive, then it's like, all right, I'm gonna get money from them, male or female. That's what I've learned, and from my experience, it's like, oh, if a woman's attracted to you and you go at her and you're like, yo, da 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 da, even like you said, to your point, even if y'all never have sex, she just likes the thrill of knowing. So if
the attention,
so
it's attention.
Yeah, because that's the number one currency for females. That's right. So like
attention and ego.
Yeah.
So.
But the attention feeds the ego.
Yeah.
So what happens is, like, so for instance, I walk in a room and it's a radio station, right? I walk in the room. I don't know none of these people at this radio station, right? They all, the women and men, everybody new to me. But there's a couple of people I do know. I walk in, I start talking to them. I'm my affable self. They want to know who I am. Mm-hmm. Especially I look good, smell good, talk good. And they don't know you. They're like, why I don't know him? And then they either they make their way over so they can get to know you, or when you do come across them and you go, hey, I'm Jones, it's almost like, oh shit, I like him. And oh shit, what you do here? Oh, where you do that? Hypothetically, so like, oh yeah, I run radio. Like, oh word, y'all got a record I want to get placed. Oh yeah, that's what's up. How long you gonna be in town? Boom, boom, boom. I'm like, oh, I'm only gonna be here for like 2 days. Oh, what y'all doing? We having a party, right? That right there, the party ain't gonna have shit to do about business, right? I go to the party because in my mind, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go to this party just so I can be on her good side so she can help me with this radio shit. Get to the party, she ain't talking nothing about no fucking radio. So for me, I have a decision to make. I can either cold shoulder this shit and be like, nah, I want this shit to be professional, or I could play on. So what I learned to do, I started putting, that's what I had with niggas. Y'all niggas got all these niggas around y'all start putting the niggas on them. So almost like a buffer. Oh shit, I'm gonna put my man on her. So my man who don't do music, don't do nothing.
But she doesn't want the man, right? And she wants you.
In some cases.
If that happens, right, and you feel like, she's not really budging, and you have to do a little pickle tickle or anything like that, right?
You went straight to the pickle tickle.
No, I mean, that's what
I couldn't send a dick pic.
That's what it's gonna lead up to. Oh my goodness, really? How you gonna take a break? 12:55. Damn, I lost my streak. Wait, what do you mean? Intermission, guys. Intermission. Well, not guys, this. bias, right, ladies and gentlemen?
My bad. Go ahead. So said they don't like they.
Forgot my question.
Why you didn't keep talking? I can't hear you.
I was talking to myself.
Yeah, why you keep talking about what we were talking about?
Oh, I don't know.
You said you get there, they don't like me. I was like, oh, they don't like the friend, they like me.
Oh, yeah. So now you have to
make a decision.
Right. Working your way to the top. So
fucking up.
No, so and then all right, you do that. Maybe they assist you with something, and then what happens eventually when the situation runs its course, and or you just feel like, I don't want to keep on doing this with this bitch.
Yeah.
But she's still interested, and now does it lead to bad blood?
Yeah.
Like.
And that's what I learned.
So it's like now you're sabotaging relationships because this person's in a situation, a position, or whatever.
I'll give you one better. You start dealing with a person that's at this level,
and then the
bad blood, and then they go up to this level, right? And then you like, all right, I knew them. For instance, she was doing marketing or whatever at the radio. Now she the PD now. So y'all in 2016, y'all had a situation.
Right.
You did, you like, fuck that bitch, that bitch is crazy. 2024, she the program director. So now you got an artist you working with. You go up to the radio station, and they like, hypothetically say it's you, they like, oh yeah, you know, Shelina's the program director up here now. You like,
yeah, so.
It's just like that. But that's not just, I think what happens now, especially with social media, back to when we started, people don't know how to have, you made a good point, people don't know how to have consensual relationships anymore. Because it's almost like...
Is it consensual?
Yeah, like where it's just like a regular male friend.
Like a platonic.
Yeah, like we're not in a situation.
Because I was really trying to pinpoint, just now as I'm just thinking, and I'm like, okay, I'm just like analyzing people, and I'm like, okay, let me see. Does this person have a friend of the opposite sex? Because you know me, I've always said I always believe that men and women can be friends. A lot of people feel like they can't, right?
I'm 50-50 with it.
I've been privy to certain scenarios to where I understand why there's a large majority of people who feel that men and women can't be friends, right?
Absolutely.
So I don't know if I'm just like a professional friend zoner or something like that, like, right? To where
put that on the shirt, professional friend zoner.
No, but I'm like, I was like, no, because in order to friend zone somebody, right, they have to flirt with you first, right? To friend zone them.
We had that conversation.
Or
I was
they
like,
had to.
They had to show.
They have to make you aware.
They had to show romantic.
So I was like, nah. I guess I said I can't, because like any long-term friendship I have with a male didn't start off with them trying to talk to me. So I was like, oh, so I guess I'm not a friend zone.
So it's not really a friendship, and I tell you, it's more of an associate, right? You have maybe one or two people that you could say are friends, right? So like we always say that with the sis and bro shit. Most people who go, that's my sis, that's my bro, fuck, even if it was just once, right?
Yeah.
Jewel is my sister. She's not biologically my sister, but she's my sister. Jewel is your sister.
Yeah.
You understand?
So that's how I say, like, Bio's my brother, right?
Yeah.
He's your brother. So that's what I was going to lead into. I'm like, there wasn't a scenario where it was like, okay, this person tried to talk to me prior to our friendship.
That's my point.
So, and then when he became my friend, he became your friend, and then his wife is my friend as well.
Yeah. So that's
and then I do things with her alone. I do things with him alone.
Yeah.
Do things with him alone.
Yeah.
Sam, don't come out the house. She do things alone too.
But
then we do things together, right?
I'm about to say that.
But
so in most cases that doesn't happen. So when people, to your point earlier, when he was like, oh, they started off doing that, and then now they go into that, and then it's weird where it's like,
right.
I know people where like, oh, that's my friend, it's like the opposite sex.
Yeah.
And I find that shit to be weird. I'm like,
and so you
why
doesn't
Jewel is really my sister. Jewel is more my sister than any of my blood relatives.
Yeah.
Like she's more like, right? She's my family, our family, right? To your point, I don't have to. You have your own relationship with Jewel. Yeah. So to your point, when it's like that, people don't have their own relationships with the significant other persons that's their friend of the opposite sex. And it's whack because you said something as well that was a good point. People are missing out on so many great relationships because of that, because they have this hidden agenda, and it's almost